So finding our reclined position in Shavasana, if we have not already, feel the earth supporting you beneath your body, beneath your head, feel the shoulders melt into the mat. And I'll start us off with an excerpt from a book called Eastern Body, Western Mind by Anodia Judith. Anodia Judith. And it reads, a healthy first chakra allows a person to be energetically grounded, a concept that is critical to understanding basic aliveness and well-being. Grounding orients us in time and space and connects us to the environment. Being grounded gives us a source of strength through connection to our body and environment. Physically, this happens through the legs and the feet, through which excitement is passed up in the body and excess is discharged downward into the ground. This means we can stand on our own 2 feet and move forward in life. We are typically taught that spirituality is only found in the non-physical realms. Yet to truly experience our body's aliveness is to experience a profoundly spiritual state achieved by embracing our natural tendencies rather than denying them through ascetic practices. So today we are going to do some work balancing our first chakra, our Muladhara chakra, our root chakra. So as we come to, or as we relax into our Shavasana, feeling the booty kind of just press into the mat, driving the backs of the legs into the mat, the heels into the mat, the tops of the hands or palms into the mat. Feel your body get heavy in the space. We are now directly connected to the earth, to our environment, just as the excerpt read. There is nothing in between our bodies and the earth besides this mat. Getting heavier and heavier on every inhale. Feel the air travel in through your nose down to the soles of your feet. Every time you inhale, your body gets a little heavier. And as you exhale, your mind gets a little lighter. Let the weight of your body be held by the physical plane of the earth. And let the spirit of the mind ease upward into the universe, letting it flow freely, anchored by the weight of your body that's supported divinely by the earth. Taking a full body scan, noticing any information that your body has to give. Information comes in the form of pain, discomfort, tension, tightness, any sensations that come up in your physical body are simply information, your body in full communication with you. Slowly begin to wiggle the toes. See how wiggling the toes affects the other parts of the body. What does wiggling your toes feel like in your ankles, in your calves, in your knees, maybe even in your glutes, if anything at all? And slowly bring your wiggles to a pause and begin to rotate those ankles, both at the same time, nice and slow. As you continue to rotate the ankles, imagine pressing the small of your back, that lower portion of your back, into the mat for extra stability. If there's an arching in your back and a gap between your booty and the floor and the base of your spine, you may notice that you feel kind of wobbly. So go ahead and press that lower back down, continuing to breathe. Bringing the feet back to a neutral position. Inhale the arms up to frame the ears. Drop the backs of the palms on the earth. Triceps, biceps right next to your ears. And reach upward with your arms, getting a nice stretch in the side body and the front side of the body. Continuing to breathe, just feel into this nice stretch. It's like a nice morning stretch. Like if you just woke up in bed, that would be this. Finding stillness in the arms and the palms. On your next inhale, reach the fingertips upward. Exhale, push the palms down to the earth. Hug the knees into the chest. Knees can be close together or apart, yogi's choice. Rock to the left, rock to the right. Today, in an effort to give some TLC to that root chakra, and balance that root chakra out just a little bit, we're going to play a lot with sending our energy downward and upward at the same time. Keeping that left knee hugged into the chest, extend that right leg out, flexing that foot, really pressing that heel into the earth, flexing the toes back toward the nose. We're imagining we're shooting fire out of that right heel while hugging that left knee in toward the chest. We'll hold it here in our Appanasana for a few full breaths. This is an asana that we've been working on in the past few weeks. We've been here before, so it should be slightly familiar. What we're really working on here is the duality, right? That push and that pull, sending that energy upward from the left, sending it downward through the right. 3 more full breaths here, encouraging the shoulders to melt down toward the earth, getting that nice stretch in the back side of the left body, the glutes, the hamstrings. Option to rotate that left, what is this? Ankle. For some reason, I always get the ankle and the wrist mixed up. But I guess the ankle is kind of the wrist of the foot and the leg. But, you know, that's not helpful to you guys. Next, exhale, shoot the left leg down to the earth. Inhale that right knee up. Same deal. Shooting that left heel down and out. Right knee comes up and in. 5 full breaths, taking a full body scan. Notice what comes up. Feeling into your body. Let the breath go downward. Every inhale, make it strong, make it powerful. Feeling how all of the parts of the body that are touching the earth feel supported, feel connected, feel strong. Exhale, extend both legs out and just kind of beat the floor with your legs. Go ahead and engage the small of the back, that lower back, just like we did earlier. Inhale the arms up to frame the ears, palms, or back of the hands rather, hit the floor. I'm going to demo it and then you guys can follow. We're going to activate that core, press that lower back into the mat. We're going to inhale, take a giant sit up, reach for the toes, fall forward over the legs. We can hop right back in. Go ahead and activate that core, bring your navel to spine, press that lower back into the earth. We're going to take 1 inhale up. Exhale, fold over. If your fingers don't touch your toes, that's okay. They can rest on your shins, your knees, or on the outside of your legs. We'll be here for 3 full breaths. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt the chest toward the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt the chest toward the knees. Keeping the back as straight as possible. We're imagining we're hinging at the hips, really keeping that navel engaged so that we can create additional space to fall forward. This is intense west side body stretch. 1 more full breath. Navel to spine, slowly drag the fingertips up the legs, roll it on up. We're in our Dandasana staff pose. Elbows soft and hug the torso. They're pointing backwards. Feet are flexed. Close the eyes. As a matter of fact, bring 1 hand to your heart, 1 hand to your belly, keeping that spine nice and long, the core engaged. All the muscles of the legs are engaged. Just take 2 deep inhales here. Let the exhales come out of your mouth. Keeping the palms exactly where they are. Cross your ankles and come to your Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce, keeping that same length in the spine. Go ahead and take a few 3-part breaths. Take in whatever breath you need. You want to add some vibrational breath. If you want to take alternate nostril breathing, whatever you need in this moment, take it for yourself in your Sukhasana. Here as we root down through the tail, transcend up through the crown. We're getting this upward and downward motion at the same time. The torso and the tailbone is going down. The thoracic spine and up is shooting up toward the sky. We're creating length through the body physically and emotionally by pulling energetically to create space. Think of our body throughout practice as a really big, beautiful rubber band. 2 more breaths, taking what you need, getting rid of what you don't. Filling the body up like a balloon and exhaling. Feel it retract. Go ahead and take a few breaths to set your intention for practice today. Inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart, Anjali Mudra. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through the nose and back out to seal your intention. Drop the palms right in front of the knees. Come up to your hands, tabletop. We'll take a few cat-cows, shoulders on wrists, hips on top of knees. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round out through the spine. Pelvis comes toward the nose, cat. As we go through cat and cow, although up and down may seem a little disoriented because we are in a horizontal position, we're still feeling that duality and still exploring that duality. So we're shooting out through the crown and out through the tailbone, whether we are vertical or horizontal. Keep it going. We'll meet in cow for 1 full inhale and exhale. Then we'll drop the chin round through the spine to cat for 1 full inhale. Exhale. And we'll do that 1 more time. Find your cow. 1 full inhale and exhale. And we'll meet in cat. Inhale and exhale. We'll go ahead and extend that right foot out onto the ball, rock forward, rock backward. Finding stillness, we're gonna inhale that right foot off the ground, exhale, touch down. Keep it going at the pace of your own breath. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, keeping that core engaged. Imagine shooting out through the crown and the heel at the same time. 3, 2, feel those glutes. Breathe into any sensations. Exhale, right knee comes back to the earth. Inhale, left leg out. Rock forward, rock backward, waking up the sole of that foot, waking up that calf. Inhale that foot off the earth. Exhale, touch toes down. Keep it going. Using those glutes to really lift that leg up a little higher, even if it's only by a half an inch or a centimeter. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, shooting out through the crown, shooting out through the heel. 3, 2, left knee back to the earth, toes to touch, knees open, wide leg, child's pose. Rest the forehead onto the mat. To begin to open up our heart space, we're going to press the palms into the floor, spread those fingertips wide, activating Hasta Bandha. Slowly release the forearms and elbows to the mat. Lift the palms, bring them together overhead. So you kind of create a triangle over your head with your palms. Go ahead and walk your elbows out by like an inch forward, and you'll feel this nice stretch within your lateral muscles, your triceps, your shoulders. Inhale in through the nose and exhale back out. Option to clasp the fingertips here if your fingers are a little tired. Really allow the chest to surrender into the earth between the knees. If you can open your knees open a little wider, by all means, go ahead and explore that. As you inhale, imagine sending the air down the sides of the body, right past the ribs, all the way down to the tailbone, and pulling it downward toward your heels, past your heels, even to create length. As you exhale, the air weighs your heart space down closer to the earth to connect that heart to the earth. Connect that heart to its purest state, to its purest form. Next, exhale, unclasp the fingers. Slowly lower the palms back to the mat. Slowly curl the fingertips over to the right side of the mat, keeping the torso and the head down, getting a nice stretch through the left side body. Curl your fingertips up so that they are parallel with one another, both left fingers and right fingers. You may notice that left armpit kind of wants to turn up to the sky. Go ahead and turn it right back down to the earth to maximize the asana here. Imagine you have the best feeling hands in the world rubbing on the left side of your body, down past the ribs, past the lateral muscles of the back, into that left hip, encouraging that left hip closer to the earth. Breathe into it, relax the shoulders, chest melts down into the earth. Slowly spider curl the fingertips back through center and over to the left side of the mat. Or if you did the right side first, then the left side. Encouraging that right armpit down toward the mat. One more full breath. Curl the fingertips back through center. Press the palms into the mat. Come up to your tabletop. We're going to extend the right leg out. Inhale, lift the right toes off the mat. Inhale, reach that left arm forward. So now the left arm is shaking a hand in front of you, and the right arm is also elevated away from the earth for our bird dog. Pressing the floor away with that right palm, relaxing the right shoulder away from the right ear. We'll hold it here for 5, 4, shooting out through the fingertips. Inhale, 2, 1. Release the palm. Keep that leg up in the air for 5, 4. Engage those muscles. Squeeze the glutes. Activate that core. Release the right knee back to the mat. Extend the left leg out. Inhale, left leg up. Inhale, right arm shakes a hand in front of you. Squeeze that right glute. Shoot out through that right heel. Notice if your hip, well, I'll do it with this finger, if your hip is turning up or peeling up, we want to press it right back down so that the hips are squared off to the earth. Exhale, right palm comes down, left knee comes down. We'll tuck the toes. Inhale, shoot the hips up, drop the head, hips go back for downward dog. Release the shoulders away from the ears, pedal it out, walk your dog. If this is too much on your shoulders, slowly release the forearms and elbows to the mat. For your dolphin, same pose, just taking some of the strain off your shoulders. Or even if downward dog isn't your practice today and you want to change it up with dolphin, feel free to do that. Find stillness in whichever one of those options you choose. Inhale in through the nose, exhale out. One more, just like that. Inhale, exhale, sigh. Inhale up to the tippy toes. Slowly walk the feet behind the palms, forward fold. Sway to the left, sway to the right. Option to grab opposite elbows. Soft bend in the knees to stay out of the joints. Your rocking could be even more subtle than what you see. Also, the fingertips can just lean toward the floor. Even here in this forward fold, we're sending the energy downward and upward at the same time. How, may you ask? We're sending the breath and the energy down into the feet that are our foundation, the parts of our body that are directly connected to the earth. However, we're also getting a sensation of upward energy through the tailbone to get this nice stretch in the back side of the body, in the calves, the hammies, the glutes, and in the lower back. Bring the navel to the spine and slowly bend the knees, rolling the torso up to stand in your Tadasana. As you begin to roll up, continue to keep the body active, engaged. Heels press into the mat. All four corners of the feet are pressed into the mat. Bring your attention to your tailbone and notice, just explore it a little bit, right? Is it kind of sticking out? Is it kind of sticking forward? Are we here? Just kind of play with it. Maybe just bring it around town a little bit, both directions. Just feel where it is. We want to have our tailbone in a neutral position, as neutral as feels comfortable for our particular body, so that we can have alignment in the spine as safe as possible as we go through our flow. So take a nice deep breath there to make any self-adjustments. And we'll meet in Tadasana mountain pose, sending the energy downward through the soles of our feet, upward through the sides of our body, and through the crown up into the universe, palms open to the front of our room. Inhale in through the nose, exhale out, soft sigh. Inhale the arms out to the side, up overhead. Exhale, palms down. We'll keep that going at the pace of our own breath as we begin, or continue rather, the warm body. Fun fact, anytime our arms are elevated, our heart rate goes up, which I can almost guess that you can imagine why, right? Because the heart is then pumping harder to get the blood to the elevated extremities. Keep it going. Three more rounds. As the arms go up to frame the ears, still keep the shoulders plugged down into their pockets. So we don't want to be here. We want to be here. That gets those back muscles working. Once more, we'll meet with the palms touching overhead. Exhale, palms to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Shoulders relaxed, elbows taking up all the space laterally. Go ahead and heel toe the feet out so they're past hips width distance, just about as wide as you can stand today, as wide as is available for you today in practice. And we'll begin to create a wave-like motion in a half squat. Exhaling, bending the left knee, right leg stays nice and straight. Inhale, come up, exhale to the right. Keep it going, core is engaged. The exhale is allowing nice surrender into the bend of the knee. Pressing the knee outward as you sit a little bit deeper. Keeping that spine as straight as you possibly can. That chin is nice and parallel to the earth. Keep it going. Let your inhale and exhale come through seamlessly, creating a wave-like motion in the body. Once more on either side. And we'll meet in a wide leg mountain pose. Inhale the arms to come up overhead. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Spider curl the fingertips over to the right ankle. Reach for that right ankle or right toes. We're going to take a nice inhale, reach the head forward. Exhale, drop the torso and head down. Look back between the legs. Inhale, twist to the right. Right arm comes up to the sky. This can also be done with a block right next to your right foot. One more full breath. Exhale, palms back to the right side. Curl them over to the left. Inhale, create length. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, create Great length, reach the head downward. Exhale, twist. 3 full breaths. Exhale, bring the palms down. Bring the fingers back through center. Turn the right toes toward the right side of the mat. Frame the right foot with the palms. Pivot up on the ball of that left foot. We're back in a runner's lunge, low lunge. Rocking forward, rocking backward. Drop the left knee. Inhale the arms up to frame the ears. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Still stacking that right knee on right ankle. We're squeezing that left glute, bringing the navel to the spine. Create upward, relaxing the shoulders, but we're really pressing down in the left knee. 3 full breaths here. Allow your center of gravity to get a little closer to the earth on every exhale. Surrender to your foundation. Next exhale, plant the left palm down. Right palm goes up. Low lunge twist. If you want to get a little bit deeper, well, actually, we'll get there. We'll all do it together. Exhale, bring that right palm on the outside of the right foot. From here, simply come to the ball of the right foot, right? And begin to lift that heel back toward the left heel and then drop it back down. We'll do that 4 more times. Keep it going. Inhale up, exhale down. Notice what sensations come up. If you want, you can put a little blanket under your knee. Some of us need a little extra cushion. It's me, I'm some of us. So you'll notice that I do that on the other side because I've had knee surgery a couple of months ago. Pressing the palms into the mat. Lift that left foot or left knee off the mat. Step both feet back. We're in a plank. We'll be here for 10, 9, shooting out through the heels, shooting out through the crown of the head, pressing the floor away with the palms. 4, 3, 2, release the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, melt the chest between the thumbs, straighten legs. Inhale, press the palms into the floor, low cobra. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the toes, shoot it back for child's pose. 3 full breaths, and we'll inhale up through tabletop and meet in downward dog. I'm coming out. You guys stay in. Checking on you here in the chat. Amazing. So if we're not there already, let's make our way through tabletop, tuck the toes, hips go up and back, creating an inverted V shape with the body, downward dog. Pedal it out. Inhale up to the tippy toes, hop or walk the feet behind the palms. Inhale up halfway to your flat back, palms come to shins, shoot out through the tail, shoot out through the crown. Exhale, fold forward, go ahead and roll it on up. In your Tadasana, inhale the arms up. Exhale, palms come together. Remember your intention, keeping it in mind. It is your guide through your practice, how you show up, why you show up in the way that you do. Inhale the arms up, palms separate. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale up halfway, chin stays parallel to the earth, shoot out through the tail, through the crown. Exhale, fall forward. Bend the knees, step the right leg back, drop that right knee to the earth. Inhale the arms up to frame the ears, low lunge. Drop the arms to Anjali Mudra. Nice and tall, right glute is engaged. Close the eyes if you want to add a little razzle dazzle. Slowly bring the toes to the floor on the right foot. And slowly inhale, bring that heel to the booty. And exhale it down. Inhale, heel to the booty. Exhale, bring it down 2 more times. Inhale, bring the heel to the booty. Exhale, bring it down once more. Inhale the arms to frame the ears. Exhale, palms frame the left foot. Step the left foot to the back. And we'll be here in plank for 10, 9. Bring your awareness to where the tailbone is. Is it arching? Are you sinking down through the lower back? Are your hips sinking toward the floor? Or are they elevated in line with the shoulders, tucked forward, squeezing the glutes and activating those lower 4 abs? Slowly drop the knees to the mat, melt the chest between the thumbs. Inhale up, low cobra. Exhale down, let the forehead come to the mat. Keeping the palms exactly where they are, just rock left and right with the forehead. That space right between the brows to wake up that third eye chakra. Take a nice deep breath in, feel the back fill up and rise, and exhale like you're gonna fog up the mat in front of you. 2 more of those. Press into the palms, come back up through tabletop. I'll give you guys 2 seconds. If you need to grab something for your knees and you did it already, just go ahead and grab something, a blanket, a flat pillow. Feel free to do that. You got 5 seconds. And we'll meet back in tabletop checking your form. If you get back before your 5 seconds, just check on your form. Amazing. So we are going to hop right back in tabletop. We'll start on the right side. We're going to extend the right foot out, ball of the foot still on the earth. Inhale it up, shake the hand with the left. Feel like somebody's pulling your left fingertips and your left ankle back. Nice. From here, we're going to exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale out. Keep it going at the pace of your own breath. I'll let you do it in quiet without the sound of my voice. Keep it going. Still keep pressing that left knee into the earth. Now, as you go through, don't sacrifice your form for speed. Get a nice crunch, get a nice extension. Don't speed up. You don't need to rush. Keep it going. 2 more rounds. And we'll hold our bird dog for 10, 9. Still push the floor away with that right palm. Left knee into the mat. 4, 3, 2. Release palm, then knee. Go ahead and wag your tail. Shake it on out. Rotate the head in a 360 motion. Option to even add the hips. A nice circular motion in the body. 2 full breaths to take what you need. If you're finding any circular motion, make sure you go in both directions for balance. Again, that duality that we've been talking about all practice. Back in tabletop. Navel into spine. Glutes ready to work. Extend the left leg out. Inhale, left leg off the mat. Keeping those hips squared off. We're not here. We're keeping the hips as close to facing the earth as possible. Imagine getting that heel in line with the booty even, right? Inhale whenever you're ready, that right arm off the mat. And we'll hold it, bird dog, for 10, 9. Squeeze those glutes, shoot out through that heel. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, exhale, elbow to knee. Keep it going. Let your exhale be explosive so we can really get this accordion-like motion in our core. You can even blow it out like you're blowing out a birthday candle. It's actually very much like a birthday candle in that movement is medicine. It's a gift from God, from the universe. 2 more rounds. And we'll hold our bird dog for just 3 more seconds. Exhale, lower it down. Knees can be apart or they can be together. Push the heels back or hips back to the heels. Child's pose. Taking a full body scan. Noticing the beating of the heart, the correlation between the breath and your heart rate. Remembering that in truly being grounded, we are connected to our physical bodies. We are connected to the experience in this present moment. What is that experience for you? Exhale the next time. Fog up the mat in front of you. We'll inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for a millisecond at the top. 4. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking a few 3-part breaths, noticing how when you slow the breath, you slow the heart rate. Using that prana, that life force, that breath to control the cardiovascular system, the neurological system, bringing all the different bodies that make up the physical body together in unity, in one, making them all equally yoked. The definition of yoga itself. Plant the palms, come back up through tabletop. Take a few rounds of cat-cow to reintroduce the movement and motion to the spine. Give yourself a nice smile. Acknowledge and honor your body for showing up for you in the way that it has already. There's always something to be grateful for. So give yourself a big smile as you tuck your toes, bring your navel to your spine. Inhale, shoot the hips up and backward for our down dog. Pedaling the feet out, bending the left knee, then the right knee. Exhale, shoot the hips forward, come to a plank. Hit a wall, right? We're gonna inhale back up to downward dog. As we exhale forward to a plank, imagine that there's a wall right under you and you stop. Squeeze in the glutes, pushing the floor away. Shoulders and tailbone in line. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, plank. 2 more times. Inhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Exhale, plank. We'll meet in downward dog. Inhale up to your tippy toes and walk or hop those feet behind the palms. We're gonna inhale up halfway, flat back. Exhale, full forward. Separate the feet by hips width distance already apart. Bend these so that your palm can touch the floor, placing in between both feet. We're gonna inhale, sit the tailbone just a little bit lower. Exhale, twist open. You may notice that twisting open to the right, your right hip kind of juts back a little bit. Go ahead and reach the right palm to touch the right butt cheek and shift it forward just a little bit. So you'll see you'll shift it forward so that those knees can be parallel and bring that palm back up to the ceiling. 2 full breaths. Exhale, that right palm replaces the left palm. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. You may notice that that left hip now juts backwards and out. Left palm touches the left cheek to encourage that left knee in line with the right. Hips are square now. Left arm goes back up to the ceiling. 2 full breaths. Exhale, roll forward. Roll it on up for my count of 10. 9, 8, 7. Nice and slow, like melting candy on a hot Georgia day. 3, 2, 1. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale the arms out to the side, up overhead. Exhale, palms down, swan dive forward. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Feet are about hips width distance apart. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale up halfway, flat back, and we'll hold it for 5 full breaths. Soft bend in the knees so we're not sitting in our knee joints. Imagine there's a 90-degree bend, or a 90-degree hinge rather, kind of like a door frame here in the hinge of our hips. Shooting out through the tailbone, shooting forward from the crown of the head. That chin is parallel to the earth. Navel engaged, feeling this nice stretch here. Exhale, fall forward, bend the knees, clench the palms, step both feet back, go through your flow. You can drop your knees first or keep the body in one straight line, go through a full chaturanga, come up to a low cobra or a high cobra, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Exhale, fall forward, tuck the toes, inhale up to your downward dog. We're gonna inhale that right leg up and back, getting that heel as high as we possibly can. Exhale, bring that knee to your nose, plant the palms between the plant the foot between the palms, drop the left knee. Inhale, arms up to frame the ears. Exhale, palms come down. Tuck that left toe, left knee off the mat, step the right foot back, plank. Drop the knees, we're in tabletop. Extend the right leg out, inhale, lift it up. Pressing that right foot into, or that left foot into the mat. Inhale, left hand out and up. We're gonna inhale that left arm, sweep to our ear and look behind us. Exhale, palm down, foot down. Right knee back, left knee out. Find your bird dog. Inhale, right arm up by the right ear, look back at that left foot. Exhale down, child's pose. 3 full breaths here, and we'll meet back in tabletop. As we work on sending our energy in 2 directions at the same time, we may notice that we talked about the body being the anchor. And in order to be anchored into something, into a particular space, there must be stability. In the core of the body is that home of our physical stability when we talk about physical strength. So you may notice that we're doing a lot of core work today, and that is why. Plant the palms, inhale back up through tabletop. Pressing that right knee into the mat, we're gonna extend the left leg out, ball of the foot comes to the mat. We're gonna pivot down on the heel of that left foot so that the entire left foot is on the floor, aligned with that bottom edge of your mat. From here, we're gonna bring the left arm up into the sky, pressing the right palm into the mat for a modified side plank. Imagine one line from the left fingers to the right fingers, really pressing into that right. So here, we're really getting that nice length from the right shoulder. Both of our hip bones are facing the same way that our hand is facing, the left side of the room, preferably pressing that pinky toe side of that left foot into the mat to act as a magnet. Squeeze the glutes and tuck the tailbone forward, sending that energy in one direction. From here, keep it tight, keep it strong. If you fall out, hop right back in. Slowly exhale, release that left arm over the left ear. Stretch out through those left fingertips while keeping that left shoulder in its pocket, shooting down through the pinky toe side of that left foot. Use that core, use the glutes, use your prana from point A to point Z. Keep it going. Close your eyes if you want to add a little razzle dazzle, a little extra challenge. Exhale, release that left palm to the mat. Pivot back on the ball of that left foot. Inhale that left foot off the mat. Back to your bird dog for 10, 9, get that heel up a little higher this time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release it down to the mat. Inhale, the hips go up and back to downward dog. I'm coming out, you guys stay in. Exhale, shoot the hips forward to a plank. Drop the knees, find your tabletop. I turned around, but you guys don't have to. Extend that left or that right leg out behind you. Pivot back on the heel of that right foot. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Squeezing those glutes down and forward, pressing that pinky toe side of the right foot into the mat, pressing the left palm into the mat. Strong anchor. It might get a little shaky, but notice how when you activate those glutes and really bring that navel to the spine, scooping the tailbone like an ice cream scooper, it may get a little bit easier. Use your breath, noticing the subtle differences between the last side and this side. Exhale the right palm down to the mat. Inhale the right leg up. Get that heel just a little bit higher. Bird dog. Inhale to the sole of that foot. Exhale like you're going to blow it towards the left fingertips. Exhale, bring both knees down. Push it back for your child's pose. I'm coming out. You guys stay in. Slowing the breath. From the child's pose, slowly begin to crawl the fingertips back toward the knees. Sit the booties on top of the heels. Go ahead and close the knees in. Press the palms into the thighs. Let the fingertips kind of cup around the knees. We're going to inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Keep it going. Thinking that breath up with that motion. As we go to our cat, really breathe into that upper back, feeling the shoulder blades separate, and breathe into the collarbone in our cow, feeling the shoulders separate. 2 more rounds. Come back into a neutral spine. That core is still engaged. Gonna inhale the arms up to frame the ears. Exhale, twist to the right, left palm on the outside of the right thigh. Right palm right behind those toes. Inhale, create length. Exhale, twist to the right. Track the eyes over the right shoulder. Every inhale, get tall. Every exhale, twist a little deeper to the right. Closing the eyes if you can, if that feels safe and available to you. Inhale, arms to frame the ears, unwind. Exhale to the other side. Really bringing the attention to the base of the spine, as that is where we're twisting from. Inhale the arms to frame the ears. Come back through center. Exhale, press the palms down and away. Sweep the feet to the left or to the right. Extend both legs out in front of you. This time, instead of having the big toes touching, separate the feet about hips width distance apart. Almost like, let's see, 2 fist distance apart, which is typically, for rule of thumb, about hips width distance apart. We're gonna inhale the arms up to frame the ears. Exhale, hinge at the hips, keeping the back as straight as possible. And once you feel like, whoop, that's my limit, Go ahead and release the palms, keeping the back still straight, and let the head hang heavy. You can actually grasp the shins or the ankles or even the big toes, depending on what is accessible for you today. Inhale creates length, exhale creates surrender. Feeling free to give your breath sound here, vibration here, whatever you need, give it to your breath here. Navel into spine, slowly roll it up. And as we roll up, torso comes up, sitting nice and tall. Just go ahead and drag your fingertips up your thighs, past your knees, past your shins. And let's just do that a few times. Just because it feels good. You know, it's Monday, the week is just starting. We want to start the week off with some nice love, some body positivity, some intentional love for our vessels, for our bodies. Our bodies carried us through last week. They carried us through the weekend. Go ahead and bring that motion to your arms, right? Just kind of wring it out, adding as much pressure as you need to, rubbing any areas that kind of feel tight. Our body is going to carry us through the week, just like it did last, just like it did the week before that, and the week before that. So the least we can do is give her some love. Kind of turn that rubbing motion into more of a washing motion. Imagine you had a washcloth in between your palms and your arms. And go ahead and wash down the arms, getting rid of anything that's residual that came onto the mat with you. Kind of just wipe it away. Get rid of it. Anything that you don't need, any heaviness, any darkness, any doubt, get rid of it and go ahead and take it to the other arm. Maybe this arm is holding something different. Maybe this arm is holding a different kind of pain, a different kind of bad experience that just no longer serves you. Just go ahead and get rid of it. Wash it away. Inhale the arms up wide and long. Exhale, give yourself a nice hug. Let the left arm come over the right. Go ahead and drop the chin into the chest and feel this nice rounding in between the scapula. Still staying as tall in the spine as you possibly can, grounding through the tail. Give your upper back a little massage with your fingertips, like so. Whatever feels good, you can kind of just do it. Giving yourself a hug. Sometimes we depend on other people to give us a hug, realizing, forgetting that we can too give ourselves hugs. Inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, whatever arm was on the bottom, put it on top. Give yourself a hug. Slowly roll it on up. Let the feet kind of just hang out there. Let the arms fall. Inhale, bring the feet to the mat, knees bent, arms extended out in front of you, palms facing one another. We're going to use that core one last time as we get nice and tall, proud through the chest, head stays in line with the spine. Actually, find a drishti, a tracking point, not a moving point of focus on the ceiling, excuse me, so that your head can stay neutral. And we're going to lower it down for my count of 10, 9. The lower you get, the harder or more challenging it'll be to control. So really use those stabilizers, really use that core. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. To let any energy, excess energy, as we talked about at the beginning of class, out and honor the earth with it, let's just go ahead and hit the floor 3 times. As we prepare for our Shavasana, let the air flow in freely, release the body. Allow the eyes to fall closed. Allow your core to disengage. Allow the glutes to disengage. Allow the body to be supported. One of the amazing things about yoga is that in practicing yoga, you go to studios and you meet instructors, you meet other yogi practitioners, and you're able to be in community and get assistance and get help in ways that sometimes you may not even realize. And this community provides support. So as you lay in your Shavasana, honor the fact that we are all here on the earth to love and support one another. Feeling as light in your arms and your limbs as you possibly can. Truly surrender and allow the earth to support you, feeling light as a feather. Feeling like the earth was just created to hold you, because it was. Don't feel the need to make anything tight or controlled. Let it all go, dropping the tongue from the roof of your mouth, letting the lips part as the jaw relaxes, unfurl the brows. No need to activate the palms or spread the fingertips, just kind of let them be. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, rolling over to whatever side feels gentle and kind, and curling the knees up into the chest and wrapping your arms around your shins, giving yourself one last hug for your time here during practice. Thanking your body for showing up, reminding yourself of your intention and taking it with you on the mat if you need to, or leaving it here if it served its purpose and you're now done with it. Press the palms into the floor. Come up to a Sukhasana. We'll take a few 3-part breaths to close our practice. Hands can rest on the knees, chest and belly, yogi's choice. I thank you for showing up on the mat on this beautiful Monday afternoon or evening. Not for me, but for you. Because when you get on the mat, you are a little bit better. And when you are a little bit better, the world is a little bit better. Namaste. I hope you guys had an awesome practice. We have, well, let me end this recording first.